really wanted to just drive this car, like, just myself. Just that it wasn't even for a video. Like, I just wanted to try and push the thing as much as I possibly can and try and drive it. Oh my gosh, I am rich. Huge. Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Welcome to some Gran Turismo 7. I wanted to play with the Mines Skyline. This is so cool. This is really cool. Whole new update. The Spec 3 update came out a few days ago, and I wanted to play with a bunch of these different types of cars that they added into the game. Obviously, I've already tested out and driven the Renault Espace on Yas Marina, which was super fun. But now we also have another very special Nissan Skyline R34. I know there's a lot of them in this game, and as well in Forza, there's a lot of different types of Skylines, but this one has a special feel to it, I guess, or I guess a special vibe about it, I guess. The Mines Skyline is probably one of the most popular Skylines ever, right? Like, they've created, like, pretty much a masterpiece with this car. They made it so it's so fast around a track, but it's also very much a daily drivable car, which is a super cool thing. Again, super famous company from Japan, and I want to try and test drive this thing and see what it's like, of course, on track. I don't really want to do anything to it. I feel like this is the base version of the car and how they've built it and how it came, how it's come out, basically. How a customer would have ordered one of these back in like 2002, you know? So I'm very happy to just try and go at it like this. 1,350 kilos, it's four-wheel drive obviously, and it's got 621 brake horsepower, which I'm pretty excited to mess around with. But it looks beautiful, first of all. I'm going to keep the standard paint that's on it, of course, but I do want to take it around the track. What track? No idea, to be honest with you. I want to try maybe a smaller track first. We can try maybe like Tsukuba or something like that, and then we'll go on like a slightly bigger track as well. Plus, we get to hear what this thing sounds like, because that's also a huge thing that I want to try and maybe listen to this. I know it's going to be quick. One of my fastest cars that I have around this track is also a GTR. I'm pretty sure it's an R33, because I have a really fast white R33. You guys should have probably seen it in a video or two before. It's very grippy already. It's also very fast. Oh, the brakes are really good. I can brake a lot later. Wow, this thing is fast. Again, I didn't realize that I can brake so much later. We'll go around in a second instead. Traction control is kicking in. I do have it on, just to start it off with. I'm probably going to turn it off at some point as well. Should I do my next stop without traction control? I can do that. I don't mind. I can just do this. Boom. Alright, let's just send it without traction control and see what it's like. Keep an ABS on though. Okay. Thing is, I can brake even later than what the braking like point tells me to. I love the tinted mirrors as well. I just realized that they're all tinted blue, even the one on the inside. Our back end is swirly if you're not careful. But it does rotate nicely. I actually really like that. Without traction control, the back end comes around so nicely. That's a 101. I don't think this is on race tires as well. I'm pretty sure this is Yeah, it's on sports mediums. Bro, what? So this thing on sports mediums is pulling some seriously quick numbers. This is a sub 1 minute car, 100%. Yeah, this is a sub 1 minute car, and I haven't done anything to it. Not even tires. Oh, it's terrible driving from my end. I kind of want to keep going, but at the same time, I do want to go on a faster track. What if we put better tires on it? Then I don't really have an issue. I mean, we can put some slicks on it. We'll put some racing tires on it. It sounds great. It looks so good though, doesn't it? There's something so special about this guy. It just looks really good. Okay, I want a faster car. Or sorry, I want I want a longer track, not a faster car. What am I on about? I want a longer track. The Nordschleife is definitely up there for me. We could do Nordschleife, or we could go somewhere completely different, because I feel like I'm going to absolutely annihilate the Nordschleife. It's going to be way too common. Fuji could be a good one. Maybe you could try something in Japan again. Suzuka full circuit as well could be a good one. Let's try Suzuka full circuit. This is a track that, of course, I haven't really played too much on in this game. Or, sorry, I haven't made too many videos on ever, but I do know this track like the back of my hand as well, so it's not really like we're going to struggle with it. Assist, let's turn this off just so I don't have to come back here again. Do I have extra set of tires for this, or do I not? I don't. I am very much tempted to go for racing tires. Let's do racing tires. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do racing tires. I want to try and see if we can maybe do some fun stuff with this thing, as in like some seriously fast laps with this car on racing tires. It should also give us the option to basically put the power down a lot earlier as well into the corners. I feel like that's something huge. Can we even adjust anything, or can we even buy anything for this thing? We can. We can make this even louder. We can put an anti-lag system as well in this car. There's so many things that we can actually do to this thing. I kind of want to like do stuff to it, but at the same time, then I'm just gonna end up ruining the car. It'll be very much ruined if I do end up doing this. Oh my god, we can even get this thing to be even lighter than that. That's crazy. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. We'll go like this. Racing softs, obviously, are gonna be very sticky. But yeah, just go on and then try to see if I can squeeze out some good laps with this thing. Again, I just kind of wanted to drive this thing, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, I don't want to just drive it on my own and not, you know, showcase the car to you guys, because I feel like that's going to be a waste of a run. All right, racing tires should be on. Let's just send it. No traction control. Oh my god, it's so much sharper turning in. I don't know if you need a lot of heat in these tires for them to actually work perfectly, but they already feel kind of grippy. Yeah, these are so much grippier than the sports tires. It just gives me confidence to like go so much faster into some of these corners where I think I'm not gonna make it around with the sports tires, but with these, it's like a completely different thing. And the setup on this car is so good. I don't know why I did that. I wanted to go wide there just so I can have a better entry into this part of the corner here, but I don't know why I went wide so early. Here we don't actually need to slow down that much. Here we do. Little cut here. Type on the grass, makes it slip, which is fine. First gear is definitely no go. Definitely can go faster there. Honestly, incredibly surprised at how good this car actually feels. It's so good under braking as well. Like I've never felt such confidence in the car like from the very beginning, if that makes sense. Like these are the first few kilometers that you're watching me drive in this car. But I have so much confidence in driving this car a lot faster. And it just makes me feel like a better driver, even though I feel like it's the car that's helping me out a lot. I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't know why I feel like on the exit of that, I feel like I could go faster. I want to see what this looks like. I feel like the lap is actually so clean. I had a few like instances where I kind of went a little bit too fast in some of the corners. Where I kind of messed up my line a little bit because of it, but... That's such a good looking car. I'm not even a big fanboy of the R34 GTR, but that's just a good looking car. The stripe, the everything. It is pretty much a race car. That's exactly how this feels like. It feels like a proper race car. Even though I know that the manufacturer, like, or the tuner, tried to keep as much of like a road car as possible. It's a road car that you can track. This is like a proper supercar like performance, by the way. In a car that's meant to kind of compete with sports cars. Really good car. I love the little blow-off valve as well. It sounds so good on this car. Yeah, man, I really like this. I just want to drive it some more. I'm gonna leave it at there. I want to go onto the track on the Nurburgring. I want to go on the Nurburgring Nordschleife and try and put a lap down. I don't see how fast this is. Compared to some of the other cars that I've driven, I want to try to see how fast this thing is. It's just in the back of my mind. I'm always going to be there, like, how fast is this actually going to be around the Nordschleife? And I can't just end the video just thinking about it and not actually doing it, if that makes sense. Alright, time attack. I think the tourist entrance is the one that I've done the most laps on, but we'll obviously do the regular one. Alright, what are we looking at for the times? Just keep it noon or morning? Noon. We'll just keep it at noon. Okay, do I have any laps that are set on this, or are all of mine on the tourist entrance? No, I have laps here. Okay. Ferrari A12 Superfast. Supra. Mark 1 GTI, that's a really fast one. Suzuki Appuccino. So these are all like super, very heavily built cars that I've brought around this track. Alright, let's do my best. Bouncy. It's got a lot of torque, which is good. A lot of that turbocharged torque is very nice. Like I said, all the cars that I brought around this track so far, apart from like the Dodge Tomahawk and all that garbage, but all of the regular cars that you've seen were all basically my builds, and they're very, very heavily built as well, so they're super, super lightweight. Racing soft tires. Cars that can carry serious, serious speed through corners. This, I think, has like a really good mix, because it does have a lot of powers as well. God damn it, man, it's such a good car. Even when it kind of feels like I've lost control of it, I still have so much control over it. Like there. Like, it's just little movements. Because I'm trying to push as hard as I possibly can, obviously. Obviously, sometimes I'm pushing it a little bit too hard. Again, I know this track like the back of my hand, so it's not like I'm gonna struggle around it. I just want to try and make it around as fast as I can, as clean as I possibly can, with a car that I've driven, what, 13 kilometers with, and somehow I have full confidence in this car and my abilities to drive this thing very, very fast. Tires make a good big difference in the way this thing turns in, sharpness wise. But I don't think the sports tires are actually bad on it. Oh, I shouldn't have braked there. That was my fault. Could have gone so much faster if I just didn't brake. Maybe just a lift would have been fine. Okay. That's right, you keep going. I'm sorry about the cockpit view. I know you guys probably want to see me drive a little bit of like chase cam and that, but if I want to be as accurate as I possibly can with my driving, it's either going to be cockpit view, bumper cam. That's it on this game. There's no like hint of like understeer at all with this thing as well, which you'd expect to get from an R34. You can get a little bit of understeer with these cars as standard, but as you can see, if you power out of the corner a bit too quickly, you actually get a little bit of oversteer instead of understeer. Super, super good car. Now we're at the best portion of the track, in my opinion. A lot of twists and turns and ways to kind of upset the car's balance and go as fast as you possibly can through them, but not too fast or else you mess up your next turn. As much of the track as possible, even a bit of the grass because we can. It's a video game. I almost shit the bed there. I almost went a bit too quick. That's what I was saying to you. Like, you try and go as quick as you possibly can, even a bit on the grass. But if I go too fast and I try to like kind of do what I just did there, you can mess it up for the next corner that's coming up. Oh, even hit a jump. That sounded painful. Do you imagine how bad that would be on the car in real life? You smack it into the floor. Jesus. Pulling out of corners in second, I'm still a little bit skeptical. That's why you see me like short shifting into third. See, nice and wide. Here we can come in a little bit and out forward. Okay. Okay. It'll definitely be 7 something. But 7-1. I still think that's a very, very quick time. Suspension's quite stiff on this car though. That's the one thing I've noticed. Maybe for the Nurburgring we can maybe use a little bit of a softer setup. It was fine on Suzuka. It was very much fine on Suzuka. I knew that was gonna happen. Why? I don't know why I leave it so late when I brake all the way. I need to brake all the way down to second. I leave it so late there. Oh, that's so disappointing for a lap though. That could be a sub 7-minute car. That could be sub 7 minutes. If it wasn't for my shitty driving, that could be a sub 7-minute lap. That is fast. Oh my god. You can see how bouncy it is as well. I'll let the replay show it a little bit. You can see how bouncy this thing is on this track. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think maybe a slightly softer setup with this car would help it a little bit. There's just so many like little bumps and things on this track. It's not like a very even track, if that makes sense. See what I mean? It doesn't really help as well that my tires are so sticky that they kind of skip across the floor. If I'm trying to send this thing sideways a little bit, like the car will just end up skipping because the tires are incredibly grippy as well. So that's why, balance-wise, in terms of like the amount of grip versus the amount of like, you know, suspension travel and stiffness for the suspension, I think this is perfect on the sports tires. The only reason I'm putting the racing tires on it is just to try and see how fast I can actually get this thing to be on a track, but I think the perfect balance is definitely with the sports tires on it. It's so fast though. It doesn't even need like 1,000 horsepower or anything. Like, this thing is a fast car, like just around any track. And I'm pushing the hell out of it as well. Hitting as many of the rumble strips and apexes as I possibly can. Little bits of air time as well. Scraping a front splitter off the ground in some instances as well. It's a really, really good car. Really, really good. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, then of course subscribe. I really, really wanted to just drive this car, like, just myself. Just it wasn't even for a video. Like, I just wanted to try and push the thing as much as I possibly can and try and drive it. That's so sick. See what I mean? Slightly softer setup wouldn't have made me do that, but also the really, really sticky tire obviously like makes me do that as well. But fuck it out. Alright. Like I said, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll let you guys watch the rest of this replay and I'll shut up, and yeah, you guys get to see the rest of this lap. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.